And welcome back to another Java tutorial. My name is Kelvin, and I'll be teaching you a little bit of Java today. Alright, so let's get started. In the last tutorial, I taught you people about arrays. And I can't keep this up anymore, I'm sorry. I know it was just getting interesting, but my English accent, or whatever accent that was, is terrible. So I'm just gonna stick with my normal accent. Okay, so what did I teach you in the last tutorial? I taught you guys how to use arrays, like the one written here. And in the last tutorial, I told you I didn't decide what to teach you yet, but I thought about it, and I'm going to be teaching you guys how to create objects in this tutorial. So let's start with a new class again. And I'm going to name it Restaurant. And I suggest you do the same. And I'll tell you why in just a bit. Okay, Restaurant. Now, okay, let's, for the sake of, doing things how we always do, we'll create a main method. Public static void main. Okay. All right. Okay, so like I said, I'd be teaching you about creating objects. So what exactly is an object? Well, remember what I taught you when I taught you about scanners? In order to use a scanner, you must import it from the Java library. So let's just do that first. Import java.util.scanner. And when you need to create a new scanner, you had to do this. Scanner input, and input is the variable name for the scanner, equals new scanner system.in. Okay. Whoops. Okay. And yesterday we learned about arrays. And how do you create arrays? Well, this is how you do it. Let's say for yesterday's example, we used months, and we created an array that stores all the months of the year. So we did that by creating an array like this, array of strings, and we called it months of year equals new string with 12 different elements. Okay, notice these two in both of these lines. You see that there's a new. Whenever you see there's a new, that means you're creating a new instance of the object. Okay, so first of all, what is an object? An object is anything that is not a number, a string, or a boolean. So remember when we learned about variables? Let's say if you wanted to have a new variable that's an integer, and I would just write int x equals 6. X is not an object. It is just a number. It represents a number. And if you do something like double y equals 5.0, okay, y is not an object. Neither is string, message equals hello. And neither is boolean true false equals true. Okay, these are not objects. Anything else but these four are objects. Okay, anything that you see new in it, it means that you're creating a new instance of that object. So for this line here, you're creating a new scanner object and you called it input. For this line, you created a new array with 12 elements that is called months of year. Okay, now these are objects. And now today we're going to be learning about how to create our own object by using a constructor. Okay, so I'm just going to delete everything here. And actually, no, I'm going to delete these last 4 lines. Okay, so let's build our constructor. And what's a constructor? A constructor is used to build an object. So right now I named my class Restaurant because I want my object to be called Restaurant. I want a restaurant object. How do we do this? Follow what I do. Type in public restaurant, open close brackets, open curly brackets, press enter. And then don't forget to put comments. So in this case, this is a constructor. So I'm going to write end constructor. All right. So this is an empty constructor. It doesn't contain anything. You can create a new restaurant just by using this constructor right here. And how do you do this? Well, it's the exact same way you used to create the scanner object. So notice in the first word of this line, you see it's scanner, and then you put your variable name and equals new scanner. That's exactly what we're going to do with restaurant. So I'm just going to type restaurant, and a variable name for my restaurant could be like my, or I don't know, Calvin's restaurant. Okay, equals new restaurant, open, close. That's it. That's exactly how you create an object. And in this case, I created a new instance of a restaurant object, and the variable name here is Kelvin's restaurant. All right, in the next tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to add attributes to your restaurant. And this all might seem so confusing right now, but wait until you learn the next couple tutorials. It'll be very clear after all of them. So anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you all next video.